Are you guys ready to go to war or no? It does feel like right now, every day you turn on the news and it's just like, Trump wants to take over Jupiter. Bad news for Jupiter. Feels like he just spins a wheel with a color like green, Greenland. Yellow, Kim Jong-un. Let's go. Brown, London. You're up. Or Iran, which actually the other day I was talking about Iran and my friend, she was like, it's actually pronounced Iran. And I'm like, I think that country's got bigger problems right now. You don't always have to correct pronunciation. If your girl comes in and she goes, you gave me chlamydia. Not the time, you know, just let it go, I think. I love that Trump said no one gives him enough credit for all the wars that he prevented, which is kind of like a guy telling his girlfriend she doesn't give him any credit for all the women he didn't fuck. You're like, the girl at Starbucks wanted it, I didn't fuck her. Walking home girl was giving me eyes, pretty sure could have tapped that too, you know? I actually think I could have cracked your mom too, now that I think about it. Everyone. You have no idea how often I choose not to tear this family apart. Every moment. A lot of his threats haven't been working. He was like, you guys better not clog up the strait. And then like a couple days later, he's like, well, you better not do it twice, because then we're going to have real problems. And then after a while, when people still kind of weren't that on board with the war, he was like, did you hear the new Ayatollah is gay? More like the not Strait of Hormuz. If you guys don't know the story, so when the Ayatollah died, his son took over, and apparently he was gay, and he doesn't really want to be the Ayatollah at one point, which, if that's not a musical, I don't know what is. A guy and his dad wants him to be an Ayatollah, and he's just in his room listening to Chappelle Roan. His dad busts down the door, turn that shit off, you're supposed to be the Ayatollah. I don't want to be the Ayatollah. I want to go to Berlin and dance. And he's like, you're going to get a wife and you're going to beat her, because that's what we do. And then you're going to be the Ayatollah. Dad, leave me alone! And he goes into his room and a mic drops down and he says, I'm just a kid! Life is a nightmare! Dear diary, my dad wants to be the Ayatollah. And all I want to do is dance. And then he still has to be the Ayatollah, and then Lindsey Graham comes to negotiate with him. And they lock eyes. He says, Lindsey, he says, Ayatollah. And he says, what are we doing? We shouldn't, but we must. And then Lindsey Graham says, not the explosions I was expecting, but I'll take it. Oh my word. And then they sing a duet at the end. He says, it's just the Ayatollah and me. End scene. The Ayatollah's roommate. There is a lot of Republican senators that kind of get caught, you know, doing gay stuff, which is hilarious. Well, they'll be like, you know, I'm against people being gay, and then they, blah, you know, it's hilarious. That is one of the only phobias that has that much of a difference, private, public. Like, there's no guy that's like, I'm arachnophobic, spiders should be illegal, gets back to his house, fucking spiders. No spiders in my house. There's my girl. Catch him in a sleazy motel room with underage spiders. know, they always say happy wife, happy life, but men are more statistically likely to kill their partner, so who should really be making who? I'm just saying happy husband, don't get bludgeoned, maybe. Hey, I'm not... Recently, my girl was like, we should get tested, and I was like, we've been together a year and a half, like, you have it. Grow up. This is the same girl that when we first started dating. She was like, just so you know, I can't get pregnant. And I was like, sick. Or whatever. And then 6 months in, I was like, wait, why can't you get pregnant? She's like, oh, I just assumed because I've never been pregnant. And I was like, what? The fuck? I'm like busting inside this person. I don't know, did you go back to condoms? Like, I don't know, do you guys wear condoms? No, yeah, this guy's like, she wants safe sex, I hand her a mouth guard. Well, our girl usually pretends at the beginning she wants to wear a condom or it's suspicious. Like the first time you're like, I'm gonna put a condom on. She's like, no, I need the nectar. You're like, what are you up to? Because a girl can trap a dude with a baby. You can't trap a girl like, yeah, I got you pregnant. Right, if you want to trap a girl, you have to do it slowly and methodically, like pry her away from her friends and family. Make her dependent on you financially. Lower her self-esteem. Maybe hit the wall behind her head every now and then. Let her know there's consequences for leaving. If you want to be that person, if you want to be that guy. I have a friend that says, he goes, every time I have sex with a girl, I always destroy the condom after so she can't get pregnant. I'm like, dude, you're a barback that sleeps on a couch. Who's trying to lock you down? Trying to get a percentage of that percentage of tips. Also, I love destroy the condom just on the last thrust, like pull it out. Pull! So you want to get breakfast tomorrow? Or? Girls say they want an emotional guy the way that dudes are like, I want a girl that wants to fuck all the time. Then you actually date a girl that wants to fuck all the time and you're like, this is hell on earth. You want that sometimes, how you can't go anywhere, you're at a baptism, she's like, fuck me on the baby. What? Driving home, she's like, let me give you roadhead. You're like, you're driving. This is out of control. My parents are in the back seat with the baby from the baptism. But it is a little unfair. You always hear behind every great man's an even greater woman, but you never hear behind every man that committed atrocities is a woman who's even more atrocious. Like, do you guys think Hitler's girlfriend loved Jews? I think she was in on the project, personally. Hitler came home after doing art or whatever Hitler was up to back then. I was like, how was your day, Eva? And she was like, I don't know, Hitler. She's really naggy, Hitler's girlfriend. I don't know, Hitler. I was just talking to a real man today, David Rosenberg. What are you gonna do about it? Man that can grow a full mustache. She died, though, which is probably good. If Hitler's girlfriend didn't die, she'd have a blog right now, 10 ways to know when you were dating a narcissist. Hitler's girlfriend would have a podcast with Anne Frank about how they're both victims. Okay. 2 more bad things, and I'm gonna move on. Probably right now in New York, you can get women to do almost anything by just telling them Republicans don't want them to do it. You're like, do you hear? J.D. Vance made a bill that women can't take out the garbage. You're like, what the fuck? Oh no! Ted Cruz is saying women aren't allowed to be ready on time now. It's like, fucking, you call that movie theater, tell them we're seeing the previews this time. If you really want to spit in Brett Kavanaugh's face. They're saying women can't organize threesomes for their boyfriend. What the fuck? Oh no! Girls know how to say like the real hurtful shit. You know, guys are like, you're stupid, and girls are like, yeah, well, your brother's the hot one. Ugh, for real. 0 to 100. I was watching a couple argue once at a bar, and the guy goes, you're a fucking bitch, this and that, and the girl looks at him, she goes, my last boyfriend made 3 times as much money as you. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Real shit, that hurts feelings. Guy didn't even know what to do. He was just like, okay, well, you know I'm trying, Jennifer. Just chug it. You get to go home. That's not how you hurt a girl's feelings, by calling her a bitch. What you need to do is break her down slowly with little comments about her physical appearance. And if you want to be that guy, you know, just little shit. Like, were your eyes always that far apart? Like, just a little comment here and there. Well, recently my girl was like, oh, I don't even think I'm hot. 6 months ago, she thought she was gorgeous, so that's progress I've made. You guys don't have to do. I'll give you an example. Like, okay, we can talk about hot chicks, obviously, because there's none here, right? And well, there obviously is, but I'm just trying to lower the girl's self-esteem a bit for the boys. Boy. My goal is for you to be leaving with your girl tonight in the car. She's like, I've been thinking, I don't even deserve you. And you're like, that comedian. Hooking it up for the fellas. My relatable dude material. Girls, you wouldn't get earmuffs. You wouldn't even understand it either way. But every guy in this room's been there, right? We're having sex with our girl and she's like deeper, but we already give her the full 1.5 inches. Fellas! Oh, what? Dude shit! Classic dude shit! Yeah, right? She's all like, harder, and what do we say? Yeah, you would want a harder, right? Yeah, and what does our girl say? No, get your dicks harder. You've been finger splinting a soft penis into my vagina. Dude shit! Dude shit! Vintage! Oh! You're looking at me like that's never happened. You know, your girl's like, you're making me wet, but you just been peeing in her. Vintage dude shit. Classic. She's being all girly, right? Like, look me in the eyes, right? And we gotta be like, I'm not taking my VR goggles off. Or you, or anybody. Dude shit. Classic. We've all been there, right? You're having sex with your girl, but you're not enjoying it because we're gay. Boys! Also, I'm banned from planning anything because we went to DC and she wanted to go to this haunted house and I brought her to the United States Federal Reserve and I said, this is where the real horrors happen. And she said, it's not scary. I said, I haven't told you about fractional reserve banking yet. And then I showed her a chart of all the single-family homes Blackstone purchased, and she said, it's not scaring me. I said, well, it should, and... I have a solution for global warming. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it, but this is my proposal. So there's 1 billion Muslims, and when they pray 5 times a day, on the last pray, they should all have to blow on the earth to cool it down a bit. Like your grandmother would do on a spoon. I knew you wouldn't like it. You guys are thinking the spicy curry breath is gonna make it hotter. That's what you guys are thinking. All right. Well, option 2, the Jews that control the weather, just turn it down a bit. That's it. And whoever solves it first gets Israel. So I'm solving 2 problems at the same time. So I was moving recently and we were looking at moving companies, but because of the algorithm that kept showing us this one company that was like an all-girl moving company, like a shitty moving company, right? And honestly, I'm not even saying that to be controversial, but like, has any dude here ever been moving with his chick and halfway through is like, babe, you gotta start a company. You are crushing it. You gotta take this pro, baby. All right, how about this? All-girl moving company called the Ex-Wives, and they just take half your stuff. How about... Come on, that's a pretty good idea. You can have it. It's your idea. I'm kind of on the lady side, by the way, because I don't think I should be a mover, you know? I don't think anyone would be happy if you hired a mover and a guy like me showed up like, we're doing both couches? No, you want some retard from the suburbs with cauliflower ears. Where's the boxes, right? Guy looks like that. That's what you want, right there. I used to do UFC, I move now. Sandpaper fingers, right? They would destroy a woman's vagina if he fingered her, right? That's not my silky smooth comedy hands. I will say, though, if you ever hire someone to help you move, you better not be there, because you'll never feel like a bigger bitch as a man than hiring another real man to come move cuck you in your own house. Two real men walk in like, all right, ladies, what do we... Oh, a guy hired us. All right, weird. Okay. You're just in the corner in the dark. I'm the guy paying, brother. Slower. You like that? I'll pay you more if you sweat a bunch. Just turn you into a trad wife. You're like, you boys need some lemonade? They're emasculating you. Like, you'll tell you what, you can hold the wrench, kiddo. You're like, can I? Oh my God, they're heavy. I honestly don't even get that weird about masculinity stuff. Only sometimes there'll be like shows that are a little too in your face. Like, you guys know Yellowstone, like the cowboy show? Big Yellowstone fan? What's your thoughts on Yellowstone while we're on this subject?
I like it.
What do you think of it? Pretty good. I don't know. Not bad. It is a little in your face, though. Girls watching want to fuck cowboys a little too much. Which is fine if you're a cowboy, not so fine if you're a comedian in New York. You know what I mean? The guy on the screen will just be like, a man who can't ride a horse is not even a man at all. And I'm on my bed in Manhattan like, what the fuck? I'm a man. Bullshit. You ladies sitting in your bed with a man who can't even protect you on 14th Avenue. Oh, you're like, that one's about me. That feels... I can protect you. Then I hear something at the door and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I find myself being defensive. I'll be like, I mean, some people have said that comedians are the cowboys of the internet. So, hey, remember that joke I made that was offensive to Indians? Bit of a cowboy move, right? A little bit of cowboy behavior there. So maybe that, and then a few months ago, my girl asked me to open a jar and I couldn't, so I don't know if you ever not been able to open a jar. All right, he'll just... Ladies and gentlemen, we have David Goggins in the audience tonight. He just laughed at me like, I do 2 jars at once, pussy. Pickles for everybody. Just looks at the pickles, they jump out, they know what's up. Well, it's not ideal, so that's better, because your chick's like, can you open this jar? And you're like, yeah, obviously. Then you watch her pussy dry up as you're like, is it like a prank jar? A prank situation? And then because girls are nice, she goes, well, why don't we ask the neighbor to open it? I go, I mean, if you want me to kill myself, ask the neighbor? Are you out of your mind walking over? Ding dong, we heard there's a strong man that lives here. Are you fucked? The only thing I could do is go over and be like, yo, could you open this jar? Yeah, me too, just checking, boys. Go back home. He wasn't home. Took it down on the way over. That's what I do. But then worse than that, she goes, no, I don't know why you're making a big deal of this. I prefer that you're not some macho guy. And I go, that's not actually a compliment. I prefer a weak man. That's a compliment, like your girl saying, oh no, I actually prefer yours because the big ones hurt too much. Or worse, I prefer yours. The regular ones hurt too much. Maybe dudes need, you know how girls have positivity on the internet where it'll be like, every girl's beautiful. It'll be like a girl under a bridge, like, even me. Like, especially you. There's no dude version where it's like, every man's rich and we can open every jar. Yeah, come to think of it, I fucked that jar up. Because the internet sort of tells people how they want the world to be, but real life sorts it out a bit. You've seen things that'll be like, every girl should be allowed to walk through a dark alley at any time of night with her tits out. And real life's like, yeah, but don't though. What are you, crazy? Mental? I've even seen things on the internet that'll be like, women are just as strong as men. And it's like, okay, then why are you so easy for me to put in my trunk? You know what I mean? Hey. And I'm not even macho. What do you think's the most manly job to have?
Firefighter.
I will say my cousin's a firefighter, and if you ever hang out with firefighters, you realize they have a couple hot dudes holding it down, and then 17 fat dudes that passed the test 19 years ago. Send you the hot guys numbers? Okay, I'll try to do some ground research. I met this girl in Atlanta that's pretty down to suck you off. How big does it have to be for you, I mean, it can't be bigger than 6. That would just kill a woman. Are you crazy? What, saying that 6 is like a big dick? You crossed the fucking line! You want to talk shit about firefighters, that's one thing. But you want to say 6 is adequate for me? You think a 6-inch dick would make a dent in this Grand Canyon I call a pussy? I would call this a starter piece. This? No, this is just the appetizer. Mine's like the mic cord. It's really, really long, and it also coils up a little. But you can sort of bunch it up and then you can sort of stick it in your mouth. I present my dick like that. They go, it's not hard. I go, it's the next best thing. You fold it enough times, starts feeling pretty hard.
Love language test.
What's the love language test? The love language test.
Tell me you're kidding.
Well, okay, does everyone else know that? Like, do you know what that is?
Raise your hand.
Okay, so this is normal. Stop dictating what happens at my comedy show. You know, then she goes, all right, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Still raise your hand.
No one's raising any hands. Just tell me what it is. All right, can a few people raise their hands? There we go. Some hands are raised now. So,
You know what the love language
no. You eyes over here, lady. Okay, what is the...
My name's Alex.
I'm losing interest in this love language thing.
First of all,
I'll tell you what my love language isn't, when a woman takes a really long time to get the point out. When I'm just following the story, and like, you're like, okay, who's that guy? And then that, you're like, so that guy wasn't even relevant that you talked about for an hour? You're like, what happened to Doug? You're like, he's not actually part of the story. You're like, why'd you bring him up? Then why were you talking about Doug? Okay. This is blow. Dude, She's like, I'm way too hot for this, dude. Her mind's blown right now. These guys are on dates. They're not trying to fuck you. This guy's with his girlfriend right now. He's like, the hot girl. Now or never. Your powers are gone. They're on dates. These are people here with their wives and girlfriends. You got no power. Turns out we're moving on from the love language thing. Girls are allowed to have their tits out in public, but you don't see a lot of them doing it, which is kind of messed up, because if you don't use your rights, you lose them, ladies, but I guess you don't care. But they do always have that conversation, right? They're like, should girls be allowed to breastfeed in public? And I guess some people are like, no, and some guys are like, you can squirt it on me for all I care. Yeah, I think girls should be allowed to breastfeed wherever they want, but I also do think if the baby's full, you should have to offer the rest to any guys that are thirsty in the vicinity, because there's kids starving in Africa. Do you remember parents used to say that? There's kids starving in Africa, you gotta eat your food. African kids love it when you finish your food. It's like their favorite thing, right? They get stoked. They're like, yes, I knew we could do it. And they get pissed when you don't finish. They're like, what the hell? Not even the broccoli? Oh. Do you remember you used to have all those commercials for starving African kids? You don't see them anymore because we solved it by eating our vegetables, so congratulations. Yeah. No, it didn't help, but it kind of felt like it did a little bit, right? It's kind of like going up to a homeless guy and you're like, really good news. I'm using every room in my house. There was an empty room, but I put an office there in solidarity. There will be no waste in the Long household. But most guys aren't gonna look if a girl's breastfeeding. Sometimes they're making a bit of a show of it, though, right? No? Well, I don't know if you know, on YouTube, there's all these like tutorials for breastfeeding to help new mothers. 12 million views on these videos, right? Probably just 12 million new mothers, right? That's probably most likely what that is. 12 million new mothers leaving comments like, wish I was the baby. Like, yeah. He's a thirsty boy, isn't he? Save some for Doug. There's 0 channels where it's a dude doing like a testicular cancer exam. And 12 million women are like, do the left one. Yeah, don't forget the left ball. Vagina's just worth more than dick. That's simple arithmetic. Girls can sell their used panties on the internet for thousands of dollars just because it touched your vagina. That's crazy, right? Everything a dick touches is immediately worth less money. That is a fact. Watch, give me your drink. I'll do a demonstration the devaluing power. Algorithms are a little on dudes' asses right now, though. You know, they'll just send you pictures of naked girls all day long when you're scrolling, and if you stutter with your finger, the algorithm is like, you are the titty man for the rest of your life. And then your girl's like, why is your phone all hot chicks? And you're like, I'm being fucking set up here, man. Mark Zuckerberg's out to get me! In real life, a girl doesn't walk by with her tits out, you take a peek, and for the rest of the day, she's everywhere. I'm at the bank, and I take a break. You looked once, you'll look forever! Trying to get dudes off the conspiracy videos, that's what's happening. They see you looking at MK Ultra late at night, they're like, send in the titties. Close up this third eye. What's the Federal Reserve been up to? Titties. You can't have flat earth, but you can have round tits. That's the algorithm saying to you. That's how they keep you depressed. I don't know if you know that, but the depression rate's like super high here. In China, it's like 4% because slave labor cures depression. They don't want you to know that, but no, it is high here though. I saw a commercial for a depression medication, and the side effects were suicidal thoughts, so it's not a great product, you know? All right, what if it doesn't work? They're like, well, just say you won't be depressed one way or the other after you take it. You can't have a side effect that's worse. That's like, oh, we have a medication for CTE, and the side effects are you might beat your wife more. It's worse. That's like if you went to get the vaccine for COVID. Well, that's a bad example because that one's perfect, but there are potentially... Oh, God. Now they're sending me titties again. This is what happens. These algorithms. Are you guys ready to go to war with Iran or what? I know that Trump said there was no more wars, but he also said Iran's kind of his hall pass. You know what I mean? I'm not personally going, but you know, like, I'd be down to join the army if you didn't have to be homeless after. But, God, oh, I'm sorry, La Jolla. You guys love homeless people now? Because I'm pretty sure that La Jolla wanted their own two-state solution because there's a little too many homeless people. Now you care about them because I could have sworn you walked by them like, ew, he doesn't have any Roth IRA. Get him off me. I get it. My girl's been into giving money to homeless people lately, which sucks because she owes me money and I gotta take it back like it wasn't hers to give. It is hilarious that Israel broke up every political coalition possible. People that were friends are enemies now. But I'll just say this. I think you can be against Israel and not be anti-Semitic. That's what I think. Yeah, I may not be the right guy because I also think it's not Islamophobic when I drew a picture of the Prophet Muhammad sucking off a dude on the side of a mosque. But that's just me. I also think it's not racist to yell the N-word. But listen, and just because I think women shouldn't vote doesn't mean that I'm saying. By the way, sometimes I might do the Chinese eyes. That doesn't mean that I'm okay. Dude, it is true. Right now, my Instagram, like if I go on Twitter especially, it is just Jews, Jews, Jews. Jews, Muslims, Jews. And that's just one porn account I follow. You guys don't follow cum sluts with back hair? You guys know Middle Eastern cum sluts with back hair? You guys don't follow that account? No? Okay. Well, but guys, I should tell you, I'm not religious. I haven't read the Bible or the Quran or the Jew Quran, but I think I could have worked this whole thing out. Because honestly, I actually know some Jewish people that worship the Prophet Muhammad, believe it or not. Mainly the prophet part, but also, I know a Muslim guy that does Jewish shit. He wears like the strings that they wear. Yeah, his was attached to a backpack. I don't know what that means, but I was actually circumcised by one of the rabbis who does it with his mouth, and they charge you more for that when you're not Jewish and in your 30s, but Kanye West, he was saying he thought black people are the real Jews, which like, that didn't even really make that much sense to me. Then I was with some of my black friends and I saw the way they tipped, and I was like, okay, all right, that's... a little bit... I think by the end of this joke, no one's gonna be happy, but especially Dave Portnoy. It does get you clicks on the internet talking Jew stuff. Posting about Israel is sort of like the bikini photo for men, I think. Like women, you can get a lot of likes on your opinions, but you're never gonna get the likes like you did on that one bikini photo that your coworkers liked a little too much, you know? Doug from accounting accidentally liked it at 2 a.m. and then had to remove it from 7 months ago, right? That's dudes on the internet being like, what are these Jews up to? fucking start every war. It's fucking crazy. But if I get married, I want my wife to be Muslim because there's a lot of good shit in their book about obeying your husband. And I've never worn a burqa personally. Once I did go tanning naked with just the goggles, and I assume it feels the exact opposite of that. Dude, it has been kind of wild. Like, every protest is just like, even like the ICE protests, they're all just like low-key Palestine protests also. It's funny because they have the No Kings March. They did it near my house, which is like kind of almost like organized by like Upper West Side Jewish ladies, right? They don't love the direction the protest has been going in. It's like Black Lives Matter. They're like, yeah. They're like, trans lives matter. Trump's the worst. Then they're like, river to the sea. And they're like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe like back it up a little. Death to Israel. They're like, stay on the Trump thing. The guy's orange, you know? He's fucking orange. Look at him, you know? And they're kind of like, we did your Black Lives Matter thing, you should do our Jewish thing. And they're like, nah, you guys are just richer white people. And they're like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, welcome to the dark side. Every protest is just Palestine now. Like, climate change is just over. Like, Greta Thunberg's in Palestine right now. I'm like, oh, is she trying to put solar panels on the Iron Dome? She's like, no, she fights for Palestine now. Climate change was always the most annoying of the protesters. They were like throwing soup, blocking roads. They did show their tits. I appreciated that part of it. Which is nice. It's not effective, right? There's nothing less effective than women being like, you better stop doing this or you're gonna see some tits. Like, you know. Every guy's just like, oh no, I littered again. Give me my punishment, I guess. Obviously, if Greta Thunberg showed her tits, I'd be like, all right, it's fine. Yeah, you're right. Wrap her up. Can we get a burqa on her? She's, You know, if you want people to stop stuff, you can't put tits at a rally. You need dicks at the rally. Like, if you were driving to work and it's just 100 guys helicoptering their dicks and they're like, stop using oil. You're like, I'll take the bus. Like, whatever you guys fucking need. That's what gay guys did. They're like, you better give us gay marriage or there's gonna be fucking more of this. And then they got gay marriage and they're like, gotta be honest, we really like doing this. I can't stop, won't stop. So the MAGA, like with MAGA right now, like the two options are like, one side's like, we fucking love Israel, ride or die, and the other side like really doesn't like Israel, like not at all. And they're all fighting, and it's funny because like most Republican commentators and politicians are like low-key catty bitches, you know? Tucker Carlson, he's a kooky guy, I just fucking... And Tucker Carlson's the ultimate gossip queen. This is how he talks about someone. He'll just be like, he's like, I mean, he's a good guy, he's a bloodthirsty monster, but I've met him personally. We actually summered in the Hamptons together. I don't know why he wants all our children to die in a pool of blood, but other than that, I feel like he's a pretty decent guy. I find Lindsey Graham to be a nice enough person. We've done dinner together. Every time I see him, he's covered in men's cum. I don't know why that is. I'm not saying that he's hiding something. He seems to be caked in semen 24/7. Is there something... Also, do you guys not find it insane that we're finding out about war announcements from Truth Social? Thank you for your attention on this matter. Like, he writes a memo like an annoying neighbor that's telling you to clean up your dog's shit. Like, you know, thank you for attention on this matter. Susan. And by the way, the real victim is me, who had to rewrite my jokes 4 minutes before coming on stage. I'm just saying. Hey, it even split up the like Christians, kind of. Is there any Christians here tonight? Because Christians are split a little too, right? Because some Christians are like, God wants us to do Israel stuff. That's his like dying wish, I think they said. And are you one of those? Do you think that that's a Christian thing that you have to kind of support Israel sort of thing? No? No, some people, yeah, but some people do. I think that it's funny when people are like, you know, God wants this. I'm like, God stopped watching a long fucking time ago. God is only focused on making sure the right rapper gets the right award. That's like his whole... very focused on the BET Awards. That's like his whole thing. It's very important to him that the right guy gets the award. Right now, in the last 2 years, they had a 300% increase in people that said they were born in the wrong body. If that's not God quiet quitting, I don't know what is. He's not even putting people in the right body anymore. Like they're like, it's a girl, fucking put the big brain in the girl, whatever. I don't even give a shit. Throw a fucking hog on there. I don't give a fuck. He's playing video games. He used to do miracles. Now what's he doing? Jack shit. His wife's probably like, God, remember when you used to split the sea, you know? And he's like, yeah, you used to suck me off, Carol. So we all used to do a lot of things. Also, we can't have miracles when everyone has phones. Because if right now they were like, this miracle, this tiny guy, David, took down this monster Goliath, you'd be on your phone in 2 seconds. Like, yeah, David's been training with Nate Diaz, so this is kind of nothing. Goliath is retarded, so there's, I mean, and also we know David's side of the story. If that happened in 2025, Goliath would get to go on Tucker Carlson's new show and tell his side of the fucking story. Yeah, Goliath would be like, Tucker, I was minding my business until this Jew David started fucking. I'm not saying David's a bad guy. I like him as a guy. He just. And also, I sucked off Obama, is what Goliath would say. That's what Goliath would say. Listen, the real victim of this whole war will be after it's all said and done, because Muslims sort of have to lose twice, because they have to lose the war, and then after that, when they come to America as refugees, they have to watch their daughters turn into bisexual sluts. And is there anything you can think of a worse punishment than a Muslim guy's daughter being like, I'm non-binary now, and he's like, oh, yeah. He can't even honor kill her. There's this girl on Big Brother, JoJo Siwa, and she was like a lesbian, and then she came out and said she's straight. Did you see that? Proving what I've been saying forever, that you can flip lesbians and you should be trying. You know what I mean? Yeah, they always get mad at me when they're like, I'm a lesbian, and I'm like, challenge accepted. Like, you know what I mean? They told me to stop telling them that, wearing a lesbian Slayer shirt with a pair of scissors crossed out. When I get in trouble when a girl tells me she's a lesbian and I'm like, well, I'm like a human vibrator. Like, they don't like that. And then I start buzzing. They never seem to like it when I tell them that they're a little pale from the lack of vitamin D, and then I point to my dick. But, hey, it is what it is. Also, the best part is Mickey Rourke is the one who flipped her a little bit. You guys see Mickey Rourke kind of looks like half man, half leather, like sort of thing. Just like a cigarette draped in a human flesh kind of thing. And then Mickey Rourke was kind of like, oh yeah, you're a lesbian? Give me 4 days, I'll flip you. And then she was like, no you won't, because she sort of sounds like me a little bit. And then 2 days later, she's like, I'm flipped. Turns out I am flipped. It's not as big of a deal for a girl to be a lesbian and come back to straight, right? I'm not saying lesbians are fake. Like, I'm sure Ellen's never gonna be like, need some dick. Like, obviously, but sometimes girls will just sleep with girls for social reasons. You know, it is. I know a girl that she was a lesbian, then she married a guy, and she goes, I just hated men, so I started sleeping with women. And you're like, all right, fine, but you know, I've met some guys that hate women, never that much, I guess, you know? I've never met a guy that's like, fucking, wife took everything, dick me, ah! Fucking women telling me what to do. Telling me I can see the kids every second week and bring her in, boys, you know? Telling me stories without a point. Like, you just don't see that. I mean, it's just easier to flip back and forth for a woman, right? Like, a girl can come back, like, made out with a friend, crazy night. If a guy comes back from a work party, he's like sucked off Craig, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just became like a different dude, you know what I mean? You can't go to the engineer Christmas party and come back like Doug tuned me the fuck up last night. That guy did some damage. Even it's like a birthday present, sometimes girls will be like, oh, I'm gonna make out with a girl because it'd be hot, right? Would you think you'd like that if he goes, you came home and he's like, happy birthday, just... just want to do something for you, you know? You'd be like, what? I thought you wanted it. It's not the same. That's why even the threesomes, right? Like when a two girl guy threesome, that's why it's like more acceptable. It's not. You know what the difference between the two threesomes is? A girl guy threesome is kind of like there's a hockey player and then there's two goalies and he still scores. You know what I mean? Whereas like a guy girl threesome is there's two hockey players and then they go to a bar and fuck some drunk chick and never call her again. And go back home to their girlfriends. And that's the difference. So that's why it's not as big of a deal for JoJo Siwa to be she's not a lesbian anymore. Guys don't care if a girl's like, I'm not a lesbian anymore. We're like, whatever, you barely were anyway, you know what I mean? When a guy's like, I'm not gay anymore, we go, yeah, you are. You know, we treat a girl coming back from being a lesbian like a girl coming back from being Christian, where she's like, I'm not Christian anymore. You're like, you probably just went to church because your parents wanted you to. There was some social reasons. We treat a guy coming back from being gay like a guy from coming back from joining ISIS. You better have a really good explanation. If you come back to a job interview and it's like, it says on your resume you were in ISIS for 9 years. You're just like, yeah, I just got tired of all the hairy men. I don't know what to tell you. I no longer want to get on my knees 5 times a day, and... That's why it's different. But that's why, you know, and also lesbians, and this is my last thing I'll say about lesbians. It is random, but they actually have less sex than gay guys. Isn't that kind of weird? Yeah, it's true. Well, it's actually, the stat that I read, it was gay guys have the most sex, straight people have the second most, and then lesbians have the least sex at 0 sex because you need a penis for sex. And... well, I don't... You know, why when a girl eats out a girl, they call it sex, but then when I ate a girl out in high school and told all my friends I fucked her, everyone called me Ryan the Liar for the entire semester. Probably have to address what's going on over here. That's how sick this club was. I came to Calgary to film my last special, and it just hit 1 million views. So look at us, huh? Yeah. Do you wanna try a little bit, or do you already have enough white stuff on your face? Well, now I'm embarrassed. I saw an article on the internet. It was like all women need to put coasters on their drinks because men are trying to slip pills. And it was like all these celebrities. And it was like David Blaine, the magician's trying to date rape. And I was like, okay, sorry to burst your bubble, but if the #1 magician in the world, David Blaine, wants to put a pill in your drink, I don't know what difference a coaster is going to make in this situation. I'm just saying, David Blaine could be date raping us all right now. And there is nothing nobody could do. He'd be in a different country doing it. You're just gonna wake up in the morning, cough out the condom, like, oh, what the fuck? It's attached to another condom, they just keep coming. And if it's in a consent form you signed, plain. People say that though, they don't want to be judged. You ever that one? Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Like, that's a reason books have covers. Were you tricked by a cover once? Just gonna read my Bible here. The Quran. The whole purpose of a brain is to make judgments. Which way should I go? Like a bunch of thugs in an alley or an old lady? Like, don't wanna judge. Your brain's like, no, actually, we know this one. Put us in, coach. The off chance the old lady pulls a gun, like, wrong choice, bitch. Never judge Agnes's book. I have a buddy who dropped out of university because he wanted to be a rapper, and I was like, you know you could do both of those things. Like, I don't know how much this sociology degree's interfering with your rap career. Where you're like, weed, school, rap, something's gotta give. How much rapping are you possibly doing? You're like, hey, 4 hours of class a week, no time, philosophies, hypocrisies. And he'd always post statuses. He'd be like, everyone told me I couldn't be a rapper. And it was like, no one told you that. 0 people cared. You're like, I don't want to be a rapper. Everyone's like, cool. You still owe me $20. Like, that hasn't changed. So, whatever. Anyways. It's hard to explain to other cultures like the way it is now. My buddy moved back from Pakistan. He was like, what happened in North America in the last 3 years? He's like, every magazine, the girl's overweight. Do you just love that? And you're like, no, not really. But you have to pretend you do, or you get in trouble on Facebook. Very complicated to be alive, all the opinions you need to pretend to have right now. Even doctors don't want to say fat. They have to be like, listen, if you could be 30% less brave, that would be great. If we get your levels of, you go, girl. Down to just, you go, girl, you know. Look, if we look here at your height to empowerment chart, you're getting very close to morbidly courageous. And it's not like guys care. I actually had a weird thing. I just came back from Vancouver, right? And I just sit beside the biggest guy on the plane. And okay, I don't want to make fun of a guy for being big, but he a regular person had, so you know it was his own fault. So what happened, in the middle of the night, this guy wanted to go to the washroom, and I was sleeping, right? And I just woke up to him straddling me. And he leans in and he goes, I didn't want to wake you, man. You just made this so sexual. And I'm trying to wiggle out, but now I'm just motorboating. I'm like, and he's like, I can't. And I'm like, someone help. And then the stewardess is like, sir, let him by. And I'm like, I'm not participating. You want to get by, you got to pay the fee. I'm not playing my rules. Do a jihad on these titties. Just pop up with a milk mustache. First world problems. Why are those people always say that, like, first world problems? I'm like, this is where I live. I'm not going to have third world problems. If I was on stage right now, like, my hut's leaking, you'd be like, why do you live in a hut? Psychopath. Like, it's just unrelated. If I'm motorboating a guy, I can't be like, well, at least we have running water! Right? It's unrelated. Like, if you're gonna say first world problems, at least say them all. This would be a first world problem. I have a wife and she fucks all my friends and I want to kill her, but I can't because it's not India. And I'm like, first world problems. Just me sitting there with a bucket full of stones and no one to legally throw them at. Problems. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, in China there's a building called Foxconn where so many employees committed suicide out the window they put up nets out to catch them. Can you think of a worse way to not die? You're having a bad day at work and you're like, that's it, I'm gonna commit suicide, I'm ending this. Then you jump out the window and then nothing but net. And then you gotta do the awkward walk of shame back to your cubicle. Jim, you try to commit suicide again? That's coming out of your lunch break. Plus we have a netting fee. Second world problem. I had a weird first world problem the other day. So someone texted me a joke, and then I wrote back, ha ha ha, and then my phone corrected it to ha ha, as if my phone was like, I don't know if we liked it that much. Your human brain might have enjoyed it. I think phones are just mad because of all the dick pics. You guys know. You guys sending dick pics? The 3 guys, no dick pics? They're old-fashioned. They send out mailed out Polaroids of their dick. Because a dick pic says, I want to come to your house and have sex with you. A mailed out Polaroid says, I'm already in your house. Look in the background, that's you sleeping. I'm the guy in the balaclava. I take all my dick pics, flaccid dick, legs behind my head, Oakley sunglasses. How I do it. Isn't that crazy? When Stephen Hawking went to Epstein's Island, he was walking normal, and apparently that's how good it was. And when they asked him about it, he said, worth it. Isn't that crazy? India has the highest levels of domestic violence. Yeah, but before you judge, you talk about her people. You might also want to know that India has the highest levels of their wives misbehaving, so it's sort of a chicken and egg situation. Is there any gay people in the crowd? No? So we're all going to heaven? No, my brother's actually gay, or he was gay, we killed him for the Lord. No, he is gay, I know, because I had sex with him. What a My family hates when I do comedy. We did disown him, though, because he's black. Not my brother, just a brother. Me and my chick are in like a little bit of a fight because she was on her period, and I guess for girls, your first period's like a big deal. Okay, that's a period joke for the. Okay. Ladies, if it makes you feel better, I'll always have sex with my chick when she's on her period, but I do always run outside naked after with the blood on my dick screaming, I just killed my cat. That's like a fun cat gag that I do. That's a cat joke, so they don't like cat jokes either. Making notes of that. It's really hard to figure out what these people want. So there's obviously hard parts about being a girl, but there's hard parts about being a guy too. We have to pretend we hate Andrew Tate. That's one. No, I'm just kidding, but it's fine. A lot of those guys will be like, every guy should have so much pussy and money, and you have to be there with your chick. Like, what an idiot. Like, no, he shouldn't. Stupid. Do you think that asexual people should be called agates? To me, I don't know if you saw, but there's like a video from China where he was doing an impression of Americans, and he goes, I'm non-binary. And it's like, I know, right? Because in China, everyone's binary, like a computer. But, hey, I'm not trying to be racist. It's just you talk shit about non-binary people, you have to come through me. Yeah, it's not that hard to understand. They're neither a boy or a girl. Like, they're trapped in gender purgatory. I don't know why this is complicated. They were cursed by a gypsy, and this is how they have to live. And they can't even eat any meals, because the normal meals are for boys or girls, so they're starving to death. And when they do eat, they can't use the bathroom. So every time you see a non-binary person, he's so full of shit and piss, because he can't piss or shit. Sometimes he even changes mid-sex. You be having sex with a girl and it's a full moon or however it happens, and she just goes, give me a beer! When she does the Tim Allen grunts, the transition's complete. The best ad I saw recently, though, was a Facebook ad, and it goes, it's okay for men to experiment. These are the questions we're asking. Axe body spray. And I'm like, Axe body spray? A year ago, their slogan was like, fuck her, she's probably awake. Oh, she's only 13. La 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 la. Axe. La 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 la. La la la. What the fuck does Axe body spray think their demographic is? Shawarma shop owners, lacrosse players, and my stepdad. The depression rate's like super high here. In China, it's like 4% because slave labor cures depression. They don't want you to know that, but no, it is high here though. I saw a commercial for a depression medication, and the side effects were suicidal thoughts, so it's not a great product, you know? All right, what if it doesn't work? They're like, well, just say you won't be depressed one way or the other after you take it. You can have a side effect that's worse. That's like, oh, we have a medication for CTE, and the side effects are you might beat your wife more. It's worse. That's like if you went to get the vaccine for COVID. Well, that's a bad example because that one's perfect, but there are potentially... Oh, God. Now they're sending me titties again. This is what happens. These algorithms. I didn't know there's like, I guess 2 F words you're not supposed to say now and 2 R words. And I know that because a friend of mine, she was like, this guy, he went to jail for R word. And I was like, I don't think you should put him in jail for being that. And she goes, no, I'm talking about rape. And I was like, well, how retarded is this guy? Because at some point...
Have you guys been to the gay pride parade? It's the funnest parade. It's literally the only parade where a grown man can helicopter his dick in front of a crowd of people and everyone cheers for it.
This is progress!
I did that at the Thanksgiving parade and I got such a different reaction. Possibly because my dick was erect, but other parades could learn from that. Like there's titties out. I went to the Cancer March, 0 titties.
You know, they always say happy wife, happy life, but men are more statistically likely to kill their partners, so who should really be making who? I'm just saying happy husband, don't get bludgeoned, maybe. I'm not... I'm working on my Russian accent, just it's the least racist one I can pull off. Which sucks because I do a mean Asian accent, but you guys will never hear it because you're pussies, so... I mean, I guess I could do it. If we're gonna peg. Okay, but don't get weird. I've been working on this Asian accent for a few years now. Ooh. See, I knew you wouldn't be able to handle it. Called it. Progressive Toronto crowd couldn't handle my true accents. I think they're better at making laws to help women, though, because when they do it for men, they just kind of do it the same. Like right now, it's illegal to have sex with someone that's mentally retarded, right? Is that going to be a problem? Does someone need to make a phone call? Well, it's a good rule. It's so men don't take advantage of women. But do men really need that law made for us the other way around? I feel like a guy could be the most mentally retarded dude in the world in the Stephen Hawking's wheelchair, the whole thing. Yeah. And as a society, we're like, we know your life is really hard, but good news, we just passed a law that if a woman ever fucks you, we put her in jail for life. You're welcome. I feel like the most mentally retarded dude in the world would be like, I won't tell. Not a snitch. You can call me retarded, I'm retarded for that pudding. Pregnant women don't want to hear that you're not supposed to take Tylenol, honestly, because Trump said it. The other day, I saw a pregnant woman taking Tylenol, and I go, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. And she started yelling all this liberal shit at me, like, I'm not pregnant. And stop asking me for milk, you know. And so it turns out she was just fat, which RFK was supposed to fix that, too. And I've been going around the country, and he hasn't made a dent.
All jokes aside, I donated money to the Cancer March to help them cure cancer. I donated money to the Gay Pride Parade to help them cure gay. I said, here's $20. I hope you guys find a cure for this whole thing. And they said, we're trying to spread this. I said, what the, excuse me? I'll be taking that back.
Don't worry, guys. I'm allowed to make race jokes. By the way, I'm mixed race. I'm half Irish, half English. I did my Ancestry.com. It just came back 100% white. Just said winner. I was reading an article. It was like every girl should put a coaster on her drink, and it was like saying all these people are putting pills in drinks at an alarming rate. And it said David Blaine, the magician who was accused of putting pills in drinks. And I was like, all sounds terrible. But also a part of me was like, if David Blaine, the best magician in the world, did want to put a pill in your drink, I don't know what difference a coaster would. Is gonna make in that specific situation. No, I'm just saying David Blaine could be date raping all of us right now, and we'd all just wake up tomorrow morning and cough out the condoms. What the fuck? It's attached to another condom. They just keep coming. The end of it's a consent form that you signed. internet sort of tells people how they want the world to be, but real life sorts it out a bit. You've seen things that'll be like, every girl should be allowed to walk through a dark alley at any time of night with her tits out. And real life's like, yeah, but don't though. Like, what are you, crazy? Mental? I've even seen things on the internet that'll be like, women are just as strong as men. And it's like, okay, then why are you so easy for me to put in my trunk? You know what I mean? And I'm not even macho.
I was watching a couple argue once at a bar, and the guy goes, "You're a fucking bitch," this and that, and the girl looks at him, she goes, "My last boyfriend made 3 times as much money as you." I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Real shit that hurts feelings. That's not how you hurt a girl's feelings, by calling her a bitch. What you need to do is break her down slowly with little comments about her physical appearance. And if you want to be that guy, you know, just little shit. Like, were your eyes always that far apart? Like, just a little comment here and there. Well, recently my girl was like, "Oh, I don't even think I'm hot." 6 months ago, she thought she was gorgeous, so that's progress I've made. You don't have to do. I'll give you an example. Like, okay, we can talk about hot chicks, obviously, because there's none here, right? And well, there obviously is, but I'm just trying to lower the girl's self-esteem a bit for the boys. Boy. My goal is for you to be leaving with your girl tonight in the car. She's like, "I've been thinking, I don't even deserve you." And you're like, "That comedian." Hooking it up for the fellas. My relatable dude material.
What do you guys think? Do you support all the communities? So many communities. Probably the most ridiculous community is asexual. F off, right? Any asexuals in the crowd? You are? Yo, I love that you're on a date right now and this guy's just like, huh. Pretty expensive dinner I bought you. Huh. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to work early. So when did you stop having sex? Was it one bad dick that you go, this ends now? Oh, are you with your son? And you go, once stuff comes out, nothing goes back in. This pussy's exit only. How old is he? You're 25? And she's never had a guy ever? This guy hates this so much. He's like, it's bad enough you said I'm on a date with her. Dude, if I was your dad, I would be like, dude, I got the golden dick, bro. Fuck a girl once, she's good for life. 25 years later, yo, you wanna have sex? I'm actually pretty still stretched out from the last one. She's still walking funny from the last dick? Was his dad putting down performances? Surfer D? So does your dad come home like once every two, like he's not around, but he comes home like every 2 years with a shell necklace like, kiddo, it's your birthday, right? That was 2 months ago. Oh, shit. I got you these rocks. They're from the coast of Guatemala, bro. You're like, Dad, it's fine. Mom's still walking. You know what's... By the way, that is one of those things that guys always brag about. They'll be like, I fucked a girl so good she's walking funny. That's not really impressive, right? What's impressive if a girl was walking funny, then you fuck her so good now she walks normal. Like she was in a wheelchair, you know what I mean? And then that surfer dick was so fucking good. I can walk again! That's you coming out. Put a caution tape around it afterwards.
Pretty pretty crazy week in the last little bit, right? Like they killed Charlie Kirk, then Jimmy Kimmel got fired, and then I just lost $800 betting that Bridget Macron does have a dick. Yeah, apparently she doesn't. They provided evidence proving that she's a woman, which was just a photo of her parallel parking. So, are there any fans of Jimmy Kimmel in the audience tonight? One. I mean, his only viewer is in the audience tonight. I'll tell you, I feel like I'm losing my mind being gaslit by friends of mine. I had a friend, she came out to me and she was like, isn't it crazy that free speech is gone? I'm like, you supported every guy getting kicked off of everything for 10 years. It feels like a friend that was like an alcoholic for 8 years and just a menace, then coming back to the party after 1 day sober and being like, you guys need to get your life together. And you're like, what? You're like, I'm like, you came to my wedding and shit on the cake. And the only reason you're not an alcoholic anymore is because of the ankle bracelet. Like, what are we talking about right now? I mean, we're all a little bit hypocrites when it comes to speech stuff, obviously, except for me. I'm the only non-hypocrite in the world. I was telling my Uber driver that. I was like, do you know how consistent I am? And he said, you're a hero. That's what he said. I thought that's what he said. He was talking to his wife in Arabic, but it sounded... But also at the other side, because people are like, well, this one's different because it's the government, right? And I'm kind of like, true, but the problem is Trump's such an egomaniac, he can't do his shady evil villain stuff in private. Like the Democrats, if they want to get someone kicked off the world, they're at back alley meetings. Trump's out there being like, Colbert gets fired, he's like, Jimmy Kimmel will be next. You're like, stop telling, why are you telling everyone your evil plans? You're out there making lists to get people banned from PayPal. Mark Zuckerberg, it would be a shame if something had to happen with you if you don't get rid of the right people. Trump's out here tweeting at the FCC, need a favor. You're like, what are you? Donald Trump's announcing the next people he's gonna be corrupt to like a fucking WWE promo. He's coming out like, Jimmy Kimmel, you messed with the wrong guy. When I'm through with you, your dad's gonna wish he wore a Jimmy, because this is... Oh yeah, you want to fire the singer of Mighty Mighty Bosstones because he wouldn't get the COVID vaccine? Well, you like crying? I'm gonna lube your ass up with your tears and stuff it with ivermectin. Like, he's one step away from making an executive order that they're like, the new host of The Tonight Show is My Pillow's Mike Lindell. And then he just comes out, he's like, what's up, libtards? How many genders are there? 2. Like he's just fucking going crazy. He's like, my guests tonight are Benjamin Netanyahu, the CFO of Oracle, and then the 9 patriots who stormed the Capitol. That's insane getting shot in public for speech and stuff like that. But as a comedian, it would be so much worse if I ever got shot on stage. My last words would not be, I would want broadcast. As I'm fucking getting broadcast off the internet being like, and then I sucked the dog's dick. And then I have a late night host have to say that my people did it, you know? A late night host has to go and he goes, Ryan was killed by his people. Jack dudes with huge dicks. Like, I'm not...